morning and welcome to Kids Church. Now today we have something new and exciting. We are introducing our very first country. Remember, throughout this year we are going to be going around the world, learning about different countries and what it's like to be a Jesus follower in those places, and a little bit about the history and the people and what goes on there. So today we have our very first country for you, and I would like you to try and guess what country it is. Are you ready? I've got a couple of clues for you. The first clue, it's a country mentioned in the Bible. Second clue, it still exists today. Third clue, it's very hot and sandy there. Are you getting an idea yet, kids? Okay. Next clue, you might find camels wandering around. Next clue, a famous footballer named Mohamed Salah comes from this country. If you're a Liverpool fan, you're going to know exactly. And our last clue, bonus clue round. This country is a country that Jesus spent some time in. Does anybody have an idea? Have a chat amongst yourselves as families. We're going to start a countdown. Are you ready? You guessed it. The country is Egypt. Say it with me, Egypt. You have got it. Now, I want to back up today to one of the first stories about Egypt that we find in the Bible, and it's about a little boy named Moses. Now, Moses was born in the wrong time because the Pharaoh, or the king of Egypt, wanted to kill all the baby boys. And so if there was any time to have a baby, it was the wrong time. But Moses was born anyway, and his mom saw that he was a special kind of baby. It's like all of you. You guys are all special. But he was born in the wrong time, and his mom had to hide him so that he didn't get killed. Isn't that just terrible? And anyway, Moses ends up being adopted by the princess of Egypt. And his mom secretly becomes his nanny. And so it's this crazy, crazy story of how God looked after little Moses. I want to encourage you kids, go home and read it with your moms and dads. Snuggle up at bedtime tonight and read the story because it is amazing. It is full of God's miracles and his provision. But here's the thing. God prepared Moses for a specific, amazing task. He had a purpose. He had plans for Moses' life, and Moses was going to help the people become free with God's help. And just like God prepared Moses as he was a little boy, and as God protected Moses when he was a little boy, so God does the same for you kids. God has got amazing plans and purposes for you. Plans to bring his freedom, plans to bring his hope and his love to a world that needs it. Even if we think, man, we were born in the wrong time of history, you were born at the right time and you were born for this purpose. There's another verse in the Bible that says, for such a time as this. Kids, this is your time. This is your time to shine. God knew you were going to come along, and he knew you were going to come along now, just like he planned with Moses. So let's just back up a little bit because we're actually talking about Egypt here, and we are going to head over to Kids Church now and learn more about this country, and we're going to learn how to pray for this country, what we can pray for them, how we can ask God to intervene in those children's lives. And I want to encourage you, when you think of it as a family, as a grown-up, as a granny, as a grandpa, as a kid, pray for Egypt this week. Pray for God's kingdom to come in that nation, for his light to shine. It's been great to be with you all today, kids. See you in Kids Church.